Hey guys, how you doing? jpsarrireviews here, and welcome again to another reaction video. And in today's video, we are going to react to the new Museum Masterline Punchline by Prime1 Studio. I am really excited for this piece because I love the art of Jorge Jimenez. I think it's phenomenal. And I think Prime1 Studio has been doing amazing work with this artist. They've been doing amazing work. So we're going to talk about this piece. I think it's good. There's some things that we can criticize, and we're going to point all that out. Now, before I get into all of that, I know that I haven't been able to do a lot of videos with Prime1 Studio recently. I've been so busy, and I'm not going to cover everything today. I really don't have the time. But you can see, for example, we have a new Peacemaker bonus version. I think that the concept here is good. They did a fantastic job with Peacemaker. I'm not a big fan of the Suicide Squad. I haven't even watched the Peacemaker show, and I need to watch it. But I think they did a good job. The portrayal of John Cena looks, on point. So I'm not going to complain. It looks good. So I know they did a good job. We also got this Gypsy Danger Deluxe version, which is this big bus. It's huge and it's expensive for sure. But the detail is amazing. And if you're really a big fan of Pacific Rim, then definitely you're going to love the bus. If you're into this type of mecha stuff and you love the huge bus, then definitely this is for you. But definitely this is not for me. That will take half of my living room. So no, I'm not going for that. Also, we got the raw gold version. I'm not crazy about this. When they do this type of coloring, or they change that, they give you supposedly something special or extra by just changing the color. Just go for the regular. Don't worry about this one. And then we have Gimli, which in my opinion is fantastic for the Lord of the Rings collection. I like it. I think that collection looks amazing. But here we are, and the reason why we are here is Punchline, and that's what we're going to cover. Also, this jacket, leather biker jacket, I don't care about that. I think it's just a gimmick there. It's nice, but they should have given that with in this case, with the piece, instead of just giving you something else to purchase. And of course, they have done other things like that. Now, Punchline, man, looks really, really good. This is, of course, the concept designed by Jorge Jimenez. He has been involved in this process, and I think they did a fantastic job with the source material. This is the deluxe bonus version. The price for this one is $1,499, which is $1,500, plus shipping is going to be over $2,000 if you buy directly from Prime1 Studio. I know people are not happy with this. A lot of people in social media are very dissatisfied. They're expressing their dissatisfaction with it because they were expecting for something less. However, I don't think this is out of the norm. This is a high-end collectible market, so things are going to go up in price. And when everything else goes up in price, when milk and bread, everything goes up in price, believe me, the stuff that is going to go even higher than that is going to be anything that is a luxury item. All right, now we're looking at the pictures, and I'm telling you, she looks phenomenal. This chick is psychotic for sure. Punchline is so crazy. She's crazy. But they have done a fantastic job in representing the art of Jimenez here. It looks really, really good. They did a phenomenal job. This is something that Prime1 Studio does really well, is having that likeness. The deluxe version comes with 2 extra portraits, and the regular only comes with 1 portrait. And I'm telling you, go for the deluxe because he has a really nice portraits. The 2 portraits that come with the deluxe are really nice. They're playful, and they present the craziness of this character. Now, if you're familiar with Punchline, because it's a character that was introduced back in 2020, so it's just not even 2 years old. The character was introduced, it was created by Gypsy and Jorge Jimenez. Her name is Alexis K, and she was a hostage of the Joker, but then she created this infatuation with the character. She, in her mind, of course, she's crazy, she's psychotic. She goes and creates a podcast, and of course, she's trying to justify the Joker, and then in order to gain his love, what she does is she starts developing more of that poison gas of the stuff that the venom, and then she goes crazy trying to kill people just to prove the love, and of course ends up with the Joker and all of that. And she is crazy, but to be honest with you, she is as crazy and as comparable in force to Harley Quinn. Of course, the emancipation of Harley Quinn is something that is nothing new. It's been happening for years. People are falling in love with Punchline really quick. And of course, Harley Quinn has been in some ways still in the picture, but kind of out of the picture because she's doing her own thing, being the strong character that she is now. So they needed someone to really get into that vacuum, to really fill the vacuum and the void. And I think Punchline, it was just a perfect fit for that. She looks fantastic. The design, the art here, it's really well done. And definitely Jimenez pencils are amazing. This is a guy that he has so much potential. I see a really bright future. If you buy from Prime1 Studio, you get the bonus version. On top of the deluxe, you get this limited. It's only 500 pieces of this art print. are going to be signed by Jorge Jimenez. I like it. I think it's a nice touch. I've never been so crazy about art prints, but I think this is a nice touch for this. It looks really good. The different portraits really give a different aura. As you can see, this is one of them, you know, one of the Deluxe. Love the eyes, love the expression. The paint job is on point. This is everything that comes with the piece. As you can see, the Deluxe bonus version has the 2 extra portraits. Then you got the more, I would say, the calm version, which is the regular, it's only, and then you have the bases for the head parts, which I like. And there's some detail, of course, in the base. And you can see some of the little, you can see that little doll of Harley Quinn. That's kind of nice. Now, if you have seen some of the promos, you know that the Joker is going to sit on his throne right in front of her. So she's going to be right behind him, like a bodyguard, which is just the touch. You know, in this case, Punchline is definitely the Defender is the bodyguard of the Joker in the comics now. So it looks good. Some people were pointing out that they weren't crazy about the base. They say that the base was too simple for what they were trying to achieve with the price. I don't see it. I think the base has enough detail and it's not overpowering the character. I think it's right where it needs to be. So I'm not going to say that it's bad just because I'm angry about the price. You know, I don't think that the price just... Sometimes people think that the more you pay for something, you should get more. And it's not necessarily so, because you have to see it from this perspective. I can go and buy a pickup truck that is huge, has a lot of stuff because it's bigger. And then I can go and get a sports car at the BMW right next to me. And that BMW sports car, only 2 seats, is more expensive. I can buy with that, the money that I pay for that BMW, I can buy 2 pickup trucks or 3 pickup trucks. At the end of the day, it's not the size that really matters. That doesn't determine the price. It's the quality of the product. It's what they have in there. Also, this is very limited. They're only making a small number of pieces too, supposedly. So there are things that you know, at the end of the day, there's so much that you can think of. And I think Prime1 Studio gives you quality. And that's something that you cannot deny. Yes, you're paying for that quality, but you're paying for the top quality in the market. Yes, other companies almost there. J&D, Infinity Studio, Quinn Studios, but they're almost comparable. The prices are pretty much almost all the same. So it's not like, you know, we're getting something, we're getting the company's robbing us blind. I think they're just fair, or they're trying to be fair. Now here you can see the Joker as coming soon, and you can see that one has also a Batman doll. Nice touch. This is the thing, and I know the concern, because people are saying if you have Punchline, you have to have the Joker. So yeah, those two, they have to go together hand in hand. So I know when people are pointing the disappointment and the concerns about the price, it's understandable, because you're gonna pay a lot of money for those 2 pieces together. However, this is what I always say to everyone. I will keep repeating myself till the end of time. Don't buy just because of the hype. Buy the stuff that you care about. Buy the stuff that you love. And if you cannot afford Punchline or the Joker, it is too much for you, and you don't have that closeness with the character, and at the same time, this is a very brand new character. So it's not like it's Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn, if you have to compare Harley Quinn with this, of course Harley Quinn wins because it's been in comics forever, or longer than Punchline. So, you know, there's more closeness, or you feel more attached to the character than you do with Punchline. So unless you have the means for it, unless you are willing to go the extra mile, unless you really love Punchline and the new comics and Jorge Jimenez, then definitely go for it. But if you don't, then don't. You know, that's just simple as that. I like them both. I think they're great together. I'm not really into villains as much, but I gotta give credit to the artists here. They did a phenomenal job. The statue looks very sexy, very appealing. Is very tall, 85 centimeters, 15 more centimeters, you have a meter, so it's really tall. It is really well done. There's so many pictures here. I can go on and on and on. There's like 96 pictures. But at every angle, I see that, you know, they did such a terrific job. I don't see, if I compare this, if I bring the cover art, look at this picture. Looks really good with the in this case, with the shadows. Phenomenal. This is another thing about Prime1 Studio. Love the pictures that they take in their website. The stuff they do, it looks terrific at every angle. You know, I don't see any imperfection. I don't see the statue not being close to the source material. There's no reason to complain. You know, the only thing we can complain about the statue, of course, is the price, and people are going to try to find justification why it should not be that expensive. And to be honest with you, as much as I don't think, I'm not going to add this to my collection, and I know and I feel for those who are thinking about it, were thinking about it, and now they're disappointed because of the price. I feel the pain, you know, for you. I feel your pain. I have my own pains with my own collection of the stuff that I collect. But at the same time, how many Punchlines are we going to get to see? How many Punchlines have you seen so far? This is the first Punchline, really. I don't remember there's another one. Perhaps it's something smaller. But this Punchline is so good the way it is. I doubt that someone can even improve on it. And not only that, it's Jorge Jimenez involved in the process of this piece and the production and the design of the piece. So it's coming from the artist. So to be honest with you, I know Punchline, as the way it goes right now, this character will continue to grow in popularity. People are going to continue buying for this character and loving this character if everything goes as planned from DC Comics. So how many options are you going to get from Punchline? Yes, we'll get more, but so far this is going to be the first statue, which is going to even add to the collectible value of it. And also, it's so good. It is really good. Look at the detail in her hair, the strands of hair. That's detail. The paint job is excellent. Even the freckles on her face, that's just detail that you're not gonna get with Sideshow. I'm sorry, I love Sideshow, but when it comes about the final product, you're not gonna get it. Now, I'm not saying the Prime1 Studio always gets there, that sometimes they miss the mark, but in that detail, you know, they're really close. Yes, it is expensive. And I go back to this. Don't buy just based on the emotions. Don't buy just based on the hype that you get from people. If you don't know this character and you don't care much and you love the art, but you're not as intrigued or interested on the character, then don't spend the money on it. There's plenty Jokers. Even in this case, the company's been producing enough Jokers and dioramas, like, you know, things that you can do. So you don't have to just be limited by one thing or the other. I think they did a fantastic job. Jorge Jimenez deserves the credit as an artist, and they paying homage to his work, you know, and I think he's doing it well. He's banking on it. He's killing it right now. He deserves that. And it is good. You know, we're not going to fault the company for trying to stay afloat and keep in business. You know, it's a business after all. It is the name of the game. But, you know, it is what it is. If you're going to buy it because you're 100% sure this is going to fit in your collection and you're looking forward to it. Not just because it looks cool to you and you kind of fall in love with it, and then you're gonna buy it, and then you're gonna feel remorse after you buying it, and even a month after you get it, you unbox it and you create a video on YouTube, and then you're going to sell it because you need space for something else. Of course, everyone is different. Everyone makes different decisions. Everyone does whatever they need to do to survive in this hobby. To me, it's like, if I'm going to be with this, if I'm going to add this to my collection, it's because it's going to be an investment for the longer run. You know, and that can take a couple of years until I get rid of it. But whatever it is, I'm going to do it for the long run. That's the way you have to approach this hobby. My friends, what is your opinion about Punchline? Are you a fan of it? You're not a fan? Let me know in the comments below. Even if you disagree with my opinion, let me know why you disagree with my opinion. Of course, do it in a respectful way. My friends, God bless you. Take care. I will talk to you again. Bye-bye.